got Ron Boone?
Where's Ron?
I don't know. What'd you do with him?
I don't know.
Are you going to be our basketball analyst tonight?
I don't know.
Have you learned the game yet by being around us enough?
I'm not.
You're still a football guy.
Football guy.
Look what I found. There's Ron Boone.
I'm here.
That's Samu. He's one of our security guys. They're awesome. Say hi to him. There he is. Played at the U.
Played what at the U?
Little football.
Really?
How much weight have you lost?
50 pounds.
How much you gonna lose?
I need to lose like another 20 and I'll be good.
All right.
You know, and that's what I think every athlete should do. When
What's
they
that?
retire from their sport that they're good at,
Yeah.
immediately get under their playing weight
Okay.
and stay there.
So, Samu, do you remember Chad Eaton, NFL player for the Seahawks?
Yeah.
So I used to do a bunch of interviews with Chad Eaton all the time. He was a defensive end. Probably weighed 290.
But
Crazy.
I believe that. I think not just in football, basketball,
Every sport?
every sport, especially basketball and a sport where you've had to keep your calorie count up and you know, in order to maintain a certain amount of strength to play the game, you immediately get 10 pounds under your playing weight, or if you need more than that, get under and stay there, and you'll be a much healthier.
What happens to Joe Ingles if he gets 10 pounds under his playing weight?
Well, he wouldn't have to go 10. I think
He'd be all right?
He'd be okay. But you know,
All right, I got a question for you on Joe Ingles and
Okay.
Ricky Rubio.
all right.
Ricky Rubio's been struggling a little bit recently. Joe Ingles has been struggling a little bit recently. Mm-hmm. They both played that World Cup.
Yeah.
Do you think they're tired?
I think eventually those legs get tired. Yeah. I mean, that is if you're talking about load management with some players that spend all the summer playing basketball like that, yes, I think those legs get tired. And eventually those shots come up short. Your energy level drops. You play in spurts. And maybe that's what we're seeing out of Joe. I mean, that's a great point to bring up this late in the year, because, David, just think about this. January, a basketball player should be in the best shape of his life.
Right.
And he should not be struggling with conditioning in February.
Joe's stretch is just strange, right? Like, it's one thing to say, like, well, it's because of Mike Conley's back. That, you know, Joe's actually, the idea that Joe's never been a player who had to be the lead guy, right? He's been a complimentary player for his entire career. So it's just strange. I mean, I hope he gets it going again, because frankly, we need it desperately. That's the bigger factor is that, you know, I mean, obviously the last 5 games, I think he's like 27% and 18% from 3, but we need him desperately.
So to add to that, and what you're saying is that, and just think about what the question you just asked about, you know, with him struggling like he is. I mean, he's playing a position now that he is not uncomfortable with or has not played it.
Here he comes.
And
I looked at my wedding ring, said cool, and moved on.
but and
There, that's what it is. For those who are interested. It's a Polaris star. I'll tell the story sometime, but nobody really cares.
But just think about that. I mean, he's played a position where he was more of a spot-up shooter. He didn't have to use a lot of energy offensively, more on the defensive end of the floor. Now you're having to change his game, and he's playing both ends of the floor.
Right.
Defensive guarding some of the better players on the opponent's
Right.
team. You know?
I mean, he had James Harden for much of the other night.
Yeah.
That'll do it to you, too. There's Donovan. What do you think we're going to get out of these guys tonight, Ron?
You know, light shoot around this morning. I think Quinn is smart enough. He feels the need to not take the guys through a lot. You know, because sometimes shoot arounds can be more of a practice. And so I think the jury's out. We'll have to wait and see what we get.
They come out mad and feisty and angry?
Well, just the energy level being a little bit higher and playing a little faster, meaning even after a made basket, you know, after a missed shot, you get a rebound. Just don't get it up the floor to get into your secondary break. I mean, push it up the floor like Donovan played in that third quarter.
Fourth quarter.
I
mean, that's the thing. So, all right, so Donovan finishes that fourth quarter. He is exhausted. He's at 0, right?
Yeah,
There's a picture of him coming to the bench with just no energy left.
Right.
But without being disrespectful to that effort, he does it when we're down 15, so it's somewhat irrelevant. Like they were, what did we have, 262-4 when they led by 14 since Harden joined them.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you look at that, what do you think? How does he do that earlier in the game to keep us in the game and yet have enough energy to finish the game?
I think he's hopefully he's figured this out because, you know, some players, and he's a star. You know, you want to make sure that everyone is involved in what's going on. You know you can turn it on. You know, you're just that good. And so he's deferring, I think. Did we see that at the beginning of the year? Him deferring a little bit more?
I don't remember the beginning.
He only
of
had 4 shots the other night.
Right.
You know, that should never happen with your star player.
All right, Jazz and the Suns. DeAndre Ayton shooting over here. Let's watch him. Oh, maybe he's finishing up with Mark Bryant. That clap looked like a we're done, good work. He's a big, incredible body. Like, look at that. 7 feet, about 6'11", 7 feet tall. He's been better recently since going into the starting lineup. He's about 23 points and 11 rebounds, 3% from the field, while Rudy shot 71%. Look at these notes. Look at Ron Boone. Look at the notebooks out. The notes are there. He's carrying me tonight. I hope I don't fatigue you too much with making you carry me tonight.
I was skiing.
I didn't ski. I just watched.
You just watched.
He didn't do very well. No, he did not have his day he wanted to have. We still love him. He gets dinner.